This episode is sponsored by Squarespace. Very nice.
Oh, you're back. Welcome back to the next episode of it. Hold on. What? No, I was talking to them, Kat. Yeah, I wasn't talking to you. I'm never talking to you. I'm talking to the people here. Look, these people. Look, them. I'm not talking to myself, Kat. You're there, aren't you? Who am I talking to? Hello everyone, welcome to episode 70. What? So today is a different kind of episode. I'm going to be doing something I've never ever done before, and I'm going to play a game with a friend. Not you, someone else. No, I've played a game with a friend before, but today I'm going to be filming it. It's almost like I'm going to film it and I'm going to report the battle, I guess, like I'm reporting a battle. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it. Maybe like a Bill playing a game episode, or Bill playing a game and reporting it to you episode. There's got to be a more concise, better word for this type of episode, but I'm not really sure. What? That's stupid. Today I'm going to be playing Tonks. Now I've been talking about Tonks for like yonks. That's good, isn't it? And that's it. I'm going to film the whole game. Try and make it visually interesting. That's the key word. Visually interesting. Keywords. I'm going to talk about the rules quickly. This is the boring part. Stick with it. Okay, I'm going to quickly glaze over the rules and you're going to pick it up as you go along. So let's have a little check what we need to actually play a game of Tonks. We need at least 2 little tanks with rotating turrets. We have that. We need a 2 foot by 2 foot playing area. That is fine. I've just about managed that. We need some terrain for Tonks. Now I made a whole video about making terrain for Tonks. I'll put the link up here because I know you didn't watch it. You didn't watch it. No one watched it. We need 3 roughly rectangular pieces and 2 squarish pieces. And dice-wise, we need at least 4 d6s. We need an 8-sided dice. Now it says here you can use clumps of cotton wool or a similar marker to denote blasts. Now I've made my own little tokens because I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. And lastly, we need a tape measure to measure. Now I know you can only really move 4 inches, so I made my own little distance measuring tools using these old plastic fork handles, and I've melted the little inch markers in there because I'm a nerd. All right, I'm a nerd. So on your turn, when playing Tonks, you have to, we have 3 actions you can do, and you have 4 actions to choose from. So you can use any combination of these 4. You can move, you can fire, you can reload, or you can rotate your turret. You can move up to 4 inches forwards or 2 inches back, and you can rotate 90 degrees at the end of your turn. That's your whole tank, not your turret. You can fire your gun at anything you can see that's not behind terrain. You can reload your gun after you've fired. You have to reload, which wastes an action. And you can rotate your turret into any position you want. Now you have to declare these 3 actions before you do them. I'm not sure. I think it's just like out of politeness. So the positioning of your tonk is really important in Tonks. Basically, the front of your tonk is much stronger than the back. So if you're shooting at someone's front, you need to get a 6 to hit them. If you're shooting at the side, you need a 5 or a 6. Or if you're shooting from the rear, you need a 4, 5 or 6. If you're within 4 inches of the target tank, you get a little +1. So if you're shooting at their face from 4 inches away, you need a 5 or a 6 to hit. Following so far? Following? Also, I forgot to mention that every tonk has 6 hit points, and every time you hit, you take one of those away. And it's usually indicated by a little d6 you can put down by your corner of the table. So whenever you manage to successfully hit someone in Tonks, you need to determine what happens to that tonk. Like real life, you roll a dice to see what happens. Basically, you roll a d6. If you get a 5 or a 6, something exciting happens. So what I mean by that is we turn to the something exciting happens page in the rulebook and we roll a d8. Now whatever number you get corresponds to something happening. So if we roll a 1, the turret is jammed on that enemy tonk. They can't move their turret for the rest of the game. Roll a 5, their tonk is now on fire and they have to put it out before they can do anything else, but basically putting a reload marker down. Or if they roll a 7, they all start getting motivated by the threat of incoming fire and they start eating jam sandwiches and get 2 whole points back. So it's not always beneficial to you, but it's certainly exciting. It does make the game quite interesting. But anyway, and I think that's covering everything. I'm going to go and play the game now. And all we need now is someone to play with, a friend of some... Theo. Yeah, from Slack. Oh, is he still in there? I think he's still sitting in there with bent legs. I mean, it's been a while. They'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. He had an energy drink, one of those Monster energy drinks. They could, you know, you could survive off that for weeks, I think. I better go check. Let's go. Oh, stupid. It's been like 3 weeks. They've been sitting there for 3 weeks. Listen, guys. Like, I'm really sorry. I just get a bit carried away when I'm. Oh no! Did you finish your Monster energy drink? So this video is sponsored by Squarespace. Now, Squarespace is a website where you go to make websites. Now, if you have no idea how to make a website, you don't know how to deal with a HTML, is it HTML? I'm not sure. And you just want to make a website about things like, you know, like a pickle website, for example. Like, yeah, like that, like pickle perfection. That's it, Bill. Click there. If you just want to make a website that's quick and easy and clean and nicely designed, then go to Squarespace. I made this website in, like, you know, it must have been like 0.5 seconds. Maybe a little bit longer, I'm not sure, but it was really easy and it looks pretty good. And I will add stuff to it at some point. But yeah, if you want to make your own website, there's a sale going on at Squarespace. There's a little link down below. Go and have a look. After the episode, obviously. So let's set up the tonks table. We need a 2 foot by 2 foot board. You need at least 2 tonks to play the game. More is better, apparently, but I've never had more than one friend at any one time. And basically you set them up in either corner of the board. Now for terrain, you randomly place them down by rolling a d8, and whatever position it's facing, you put it that amount of inches away from... Look, it's quite complicated. I'll just show you. So as you can see, I just rolled an 8 and it's facing that direction. So I put a piece of terrain 8 inches from the center in that direction and 4 inches from the center in that direction. Look, pretty simple. Look, there we go. A bit more. There we go. Nice and done. So this is the tonk I'm going to use today. My first tonk. Let's try him out, shall we? And this is Theo's tonk. It's like a weird alien. Look, I'm not going to talk about it. I'll let Theo explain. Here he is.
So my tonk is heavily inspired by 80s and 90s action figures. I wanted to go down the route of toy production, so I 3D sculpted and printed it. As you can see, I'm big into my action figures, so I wanted this to feel like something that you would have played with as a kid growing up. I wanted mine to feel like something that was grown on a weird alien hive planet, very bioengineered and organic. So that's the kind of thing that I created. So I took it to builds and I was quite surprised when I got there that I saw that he had created his tonk quite a bit taller than mine, a little bit bigger than mine. But as we all know, size doesn't matter, as Bill's dad famously once quoted.
Whoa. Let's keep the dads out of it, shall we? Let's keep this nice and friendly. This is a nice, friendly, nerdy game of tonks, okay? Let's not bring the dads into it, you know, because I wouldn't do that. So let's play, shall we? So turn 1 and I get to go first because that's what it says in the rule book. It says Bill always goes first. I'm not sure why it says that, but in this game you have to declare your 3 actions before you do them. So I'm going to move and move. You can move up to 4 inches, you can move less, but I'm going to move 3 lots of 4 and I'm going to wait until I see him and then I'm going to shoot him. That's kind of the objective. That's my plan anyway.
Okay, so on this first turn, I'm going to move twice, use this terrain here for a bit of cover, and then rotate my turret a little bit to the left for my third action. Bill's got to roll a 6 to hit me head on, but he's only got to get a 5 to attack me sideways. So if he tries creeping up on me and firing at me on my left, I at least want to make sure that I'm a little bit ready for him.
Second turn, I think I'm going to reverse a little bit, just enough so I can see Theo's little tank poking out there. And I'm going to shoot at his front. Now you can only reverse 2 inches, not 4 inches. And to hit the front of a tank, you need to get a 6. That's a 1. That's not going to work. That's just not going to, oh jeez. I mean, look, it's a bad start, doesn't matter. Plus, if you shoot, you need to reload next action. So that's what that little token means.
Check Bill calling first blood. Is that how you want to do it? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to move, I'm going to return fire, and then I'm going to move again. And no messing about, I'm just going to try and hit him straight in his face. Direct hit. That's how you do it, Bill. Ah, if that had have been a 5 or a 6, we could have done a little bit of extra damage. After you've hit someone, you can roll a dice to see if anything interesting happens, but not this time. That's all good though, still a nice hit. It also means that Bill now loses a hit point and I take the lead.
So of course Theo would roll a 6, his first shot of the game. That's fine, absolutely fine. Look, I'm going to reload my cannon, I'm going to move and I'm going to move. I'm going to move round the back of him. I'm going to try and move around the back of him and try and hit his side or his back because I don't think I'm going to be rolling many 6s this game.
Okay, so he's basically done pretty much exactly what I wanted him to do on his first move. So obviously, first of all, I've got to reload, but then I'm going to back up and try and whack him in his side while he's all exposed. And whack him in his side I will. Right, so it's about to get interesting. Something tells me that's not good for Bill. Ah, okay. I'm sorry to say, Bill, I think I just set you on fire, brother.
So Theo basically took one of my hit points down and he set me on fire. So that means I need to remove another reload token to put the fire out, basically. Now I'm going to turn and I'm going to shoot him. Not out of anger. It's all fun and games. 6. There we go. Nothing interesting happens, but that's okay because I still hit him. And I feel a little bit better now. Just a little bit better.
Bill, did you just hit me or not?
I did.
I weren't paying attention.
I just hit you.
Bill.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. I'm just making sure. Alright, now I'll be honest. I don't want to get too cocky. I've had a couple of really nice direct hits, so on this turn, I'm just going to move right round here, get out of the way, and just make sure that I'm all reloaded and ready for my next go.
So I think if I reverse here, I can probably still shoot Theo in the face. So I'm going to reload my cannon, I'm going to move back 2 inches, and I'm going to fire. Yeah, I can see him. I'm going to shoot him right in the face, which is a 6 to hit, and I get a 2. I mean, yeah, let's be honest. Who was expecting a 6 there? Not me. Maybe if I was Theo.
Jesus, Bill, you can at least try and hit me. You are allowed. Do you want to go and get one of your other tonks? Your bead boy or your tumor? One that can shoot straight? I don't mind, I'll wait. Here, let me show you how it's done. Well, that definitely shut me up.
Is that possible, Theo?
All right. Go on, your turn.
So turn 6, I'm just gonna keep shooting him. That's my objective, that's my strategy, so I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna move back a bit because I kind of want to get behind some of this cover at some point. But I'm just gonna shoot again, just gonna keep shooting in the face. And there's a 6. All right, I've got to stop complaining, I'm doing okay. That's a 6, nothing interesting happens, that's fine. But, you know, the interesting thing is that I shot him in the face again.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt that one. Bill is back with a vengeance. Okay, let's do this. Fire, reload, fire. Oh, what's happening here? Okay, let's just pretend that shell was a dud. I'm gonna try this again. Come on! Pow! That's what I'm talking about. Direct hit, maximum damage. And that also means that something interesting is gonna happen. Probably the most interesting thing that's ever happened in Bill's life, and that thing is... Oi, Bill, guess what? Read what that says.
So yeah, my left track is gone. I can only turn left throughout the whole game now, which is fine. That's fine. Let's reload. Let's try and shoot him in the face again. Let's get one of those 6s. That's a 5, Bill. That's not good enough. And I'm going to turn my body to face him, so I'm at least a little bit protected.
Okay, so Bill's not doing too much to hurt me at the minute, but his lovely terrain that he spent hours making is taking a right beat down. So what I'm going to do now is move in nice and close, because if I'm within 4 inches of him, I've only got to roll a 5 to get a hit.
Are they weighted, those dice?
No, they're not. They're just normal dice.
I mean, they seem very, very accurate, I'm going to be honest.
So that's just a normal hit. Nothing interesting happens because it was only a 4. But I don't think it matters. I think I'm still winning. Bill, who's winning? Bill. Bill.
Yeah, technically you are winning, Theo, but you are a guest. And obviously I'm playing really badly because you're a guest. I'm a very nice host. So I'm going to turn my turret, I'm going to reload, and I'm going to fire. You're within 4 inches. I need a 5 or a 6. And of course I get a free. A free.
Bill, do you know when you build things out of garbage and stuff that you find in a bin and then stick a cannon on the front of it? Chances are he's probably not going to shoot very good. And I'm no expert. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm just saying, like, this is the first time I've ever built a tonk. But yeah, just something to think about maybe for next time.
Theo, I know you're trying to make me angry. Trying to raise my temper, but it's not going to work because I'm as calm as a cucumber, and I'm just going to move. I'm going to reload, and I'm going to shoot you in the face. Now I need a 5 or a 6 because you're within 4 inches, and I get a 6. See, nice and calm. It's all good. And let's see if something interesting. Yes, something interesting has just happened for once in my life, and it's a number 2, which means phosphorus rounds, I think, which means you take 2 whole points instead of 1. And yeah, I feel much better. This is a good game.
Yes, Bill, more of that energy. I knew you had it in you. So if I'm right, that leaves us pretty much neck and neck now, correct? Probably best I just have a quick reload and return fire to see if I can finish him off. Okay, do you know what? I'm just going to go for the ram. The gloves are off. It's now or never. Do or die. One shall stand. One shall fall.
All right, time for you to hit the road.
Wait,
I think
what?
you've got a long way to
Hurry
go
up.
now,
What?
Theo. And there we go. Theo wins by ramming me really hard, like his dad. No, I'm sorry, I've never actually met your dad. I do apologise, Theo. He's probably a really nice person.
So as you can see, on this particular day, in this particular match, my little tonk, the one that was half the size of Bill's when we squared him up, is the one that came out victorious. And it could have really gone either way. At the start of the match, I really thought that I had Bill, but then towards the end of it, he seemed to really bring it back. And it was only down to a dice roll when I rammed him at the end that I came out the victor. So yeah, shouts to Bill on that one. And I really hope that anybody that's watched this is now inspired to have a game of tonks in the near future. I also hope that Bill isn't feeling the burn too much. I can imagine when you've been creating videos for months about tonks, to lose the one game of tonks that you have with one of your only friends.
I don't have friends. Thanks, Theo, for everything. Everything. Anyway, let's see a nice little stopgap animation of the whole battle that I spent days and days and days making. And there you go. I finished my first official report of a battle, or Bill plays game and films it. I need to think of a more catchy name. What did you think? Was it fun? Was it entertaining? Did I make it entertaining for you? Please, I just need you to tell me I'm good. Battle report. You are such a nerd, cat. Nerd. But the game was really fun. I really enjoyed playing it with that other fella. Can't remember his name. Don't know who he is. Dead to me. Yeah. But honestly, thank you, Theo, for coming all the way down here and playing a game. You came all that way. I had to let you win because that's just the right thing to do. And if you don't know who he is, go watch Slimehouse TV. That's his channel. And watch his video about him making a tonk. I'll stick a link up here. I've probably already done that. But it's a really good video and it's a really nice tonk and you should go watch it. And if you can't understand what he's saying, there's subtitles anyway. So, you're fine. You'll be fine. And please let me know down below if you enjoyed this episode, if you enjoyed this report of a battle game thing, or battle report, whatever, that nerdy thing that he came up with. I'm going to be making stuff next episode. You'll be happy to know. New exciting things in the future. I don't get excited about much, but I'm quite excited about my future projects, and I'll tell you about it soon. I don't know why I'm telling you that now. Just, I'm just so giddy, like a little schoolgirl. And I think that's it. There's no glamour shots at the end. I'm just going to show you some more stop motion and thank the patrons. And I will see you next time. I will probably be making something for Halloween next episode. I'm going to be honest with you. I love Halloween. And you should too. Unless it goes against your religion, then you need to choose, really. Halloween or your religion. I mean, it's not up to me to decide, but it's, up to you. Whatever's more important to you. I've got to stop talking about religion. I get in so much trouble on this channel. Anyway, I'm going to go. See ya.